huge whodunit kicking off tonight when Lucy Beale is found dead under suspicious circumstances.
Well, there's 9 key suspects in the frame, all with a motive for the murder. More about them in a minute. But first, we sent our Richard off to meet up with cast members Ben Hardy and Adam Woodyatt, who play Peter and Ian Beale, of course, and Jacqueline Jossa, who plays Lauren Branning. They're in search of clues.
So, Adam, here we are. Dressed for a wake and with good reason, because life for the Beales is about to change beyond recognition, isn't it? Your best mate, Lucy Beale.
I know, it's sad.
It is sad. You could give it a bit of welly love. I mean,
It's really sad.
OK, great. There's a moment just before we lose Lucy, in whichever way that you say to her, you know, she's your favourite.
Yeah, he's always had a bit of a tendency to sort of say the wrong thing at the wrong time. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you're the one. And, mate, you always have been the one.
You also know it's going to be trouble because the Brannings are involved, once again, right in the middle of the fray. Least of all yourself in the frame, but also, of course, Max, Dad, putting it about again.
I know. Who does he think he is?
Well, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You've had your own issues.
Exactly. He's created my issues.
He has indeed. Now, there's the fire in the belly, you see.
You know?
Do you think Lauren could have done it?
I think anyone could have done it.
Maybe it was some kind of accident, or maybe
two
kind of two people.
You've forgotten a few others here.
Yeah, go on.
Well, you've got Lee Carter.
Of course.
Yeah. His alibi looks a bit iffy.
Well, he's been all over the ocket with the women of Wolford, hasn't he?
There's Max Branning. Peter's probably a bit hacked off with it. I'm a little bit hacked off with her.
Cindy's probably not beyond it.
She thinks it's Peter.
You're one of my 3.
But I reckon Lauren, you see...
She's capable of it.
Oh, I know she's... Don't start with me.
She can say that.
You in your anger.
Jacqueline's capable. That's true.
So, it's not so much a whodunit, it's what's been going on. Because obviously it's going to go on for a long time.
Yeah,
and
we
it's like
get
getting into the mind of Lucy, isn't it? Find out what's happening with her
we
life.
slowly, over the next months and months, find out what Lucy's life has actually been happening, what she's been doing. We know about the drugs, Lucy.
The drugs.
Laurie Brett.
Yes.
James back on the scene.
Yeah, Larry Bratt back.
Is that what we call her? Larry Bratt. Brilliant. It's great to have her back.
She's come back and had a little investment in Ian's restaurant. It's obvious that there's still something between them. It's just whether anything happens.
30th anniversary, honest way. The Beales, once again, heart and soul, the first family of Wolf. Can you ever imagine a time where you would leave that family behind?
All I've ever done, I've done it all the way through from 85, because I just look at the date on the end of my contract, and if it ends, it ends. But at the moment, it just keeps going.
And long may it continue to do so.
Thank you.
What a lovely man.
He is a lovely bloke
Yeah.
indeed. In fact, some cracking work from him and all the youngsters in the cast as well, particularly Ben. The eulogy you've got to look forward to at Lucy's funeral is astonishing next week. All comes as part of the show's 30th anniversary, as you pointed out, so we won't actually find out who done it until February 2015 or a loose thereabouts.
That's why I think they're saying it's bigger than Broadchurch, isn't it? Because we're going to have to keep
revisiting it, and the story arcs will keep going. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be a corker, actually, and I've compiled some police files. Well, I didn't really, but the production team who bring Daybreak together did. Suspect number 1 is Max Branning. Now, of course, he had a secret affair with Lucy. He's been in the frame for quite some time. He also received an email from an anonymous person telling him they knew everything. I think Max could have killed Lucy to cover the tracks, don't you think? Suspect number 2 is Lee Carter. OK. The newcomer is seeing Lucy and was also involved with Whitney Dean, but chose to be with Lucy, so there's some bad blood there. OK.
Maybe.
Moving swiftly on to the next... I nearly said contestant. Yes, no. Contestant number 3 is Danny Pennant.
That's a no from me.
That's a no from me.
What's
Danny and
dancing?
Lucy were in a relationship, but she found out after he left the square that he was secretly gay. What a shocker. And moving to our final contestant, do we have one more? Was that it? OK, well, I think it's going to be Lou Beale, back from the dead, clobbering Lucy Beale on the common in Wolford with her old commode.
All right.